Jake Locker squarely in the crosshairs today, Brock. We started to talk about it yesterday at the end of the show. And really it comes down to what do you do if you're Steve Sarkisian to try to, I don't want to say salvage, but I almost have to say salvage the rest of this season. If Jake and the offense are not performing the way you want them to right now, and you still believe that he's a little bit ahead of himself with his legs than he is with his arm, what do you do for these remaining 9 games to tweak this offense, or do you tweak it at all to get the most out of it and win as many games as possible?
I think simply, you can't wholesale change everything. You've invested way too much time and energy, and you're not going to go into being some Oregon or West Virginia or Michigan zone option team. That's not the answer. The answer is to try to get Jake to not press. And those are the words of Steve Sarkisian, and just to relax and just to play the game. I think some of that's getting him outside the pocket at times, having some balance within that run game and the option, and otherwise, there isn't a simple answer. There's not an easy answer. There never is. My confidence, momentum, belief, they've got to get things rolling. I will say this, their bye week could not come at a better time. It really couldn't. For them to get back to work, for Jake to hopefully, and then I talked about this ad nauseum today, I feel for him. I know exactly what he went through of all the expectations and all the hype and all the attention, and you don't live up to it. It can sap the joy from the game, and I hope he can get back to playing, because Saturday he had no fun playing. You never have fun in 4-20 when you lose and get throttled the way you do. So good bye week to get back to just having some of that joy in your game.
Some of the key is not to get totally caught up in what happened against Nebraska and look at the bigger picture. And I still think that that's where I see some of these problems. I mean, we talked about the need for a quarterback to put the team on his shoulders, especially at the end of the game. You saw it last night with in Monday Night Football with Drew Brees and Alex Smith. And I know that those guys are both great players, or at least Drew Brees is, and Alex Smith was a #1 overall pick. They're NFL players at the very least. I don't think he needs to be Drew Brees tomorrow, but I do need to see more. I want to see this team win games. Whether he's a top 5 pick in the NFL or not, it's not really that much of my concern. I want this team to win as many games as possible this year. That means I want to see them win 6 of their last 9 against Pac-10 teams. That's going to be hard. Oregon's really, really good. USC is very good. Both of those games are on the road. If you end up losing them both, that means you only get one more loss against some other fantastic teams. Arizona, I think, right now has to be 3rd on that list, with Stanford right after them.
Well said. I can't say anything more. I want them to win too.
Don't say anymore. We're going to be done for now. Back with you guys tomorrow. Check out the podcast page for the rest. Until then, see ya.